Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to SMKR. This is your host, Steve. Let's look at the Model Space DeAgostini X-Wing, issues 1 and 2. Here are the first two issues of the DeAgostini Model Space X-Wing 1/18 scale. Now this is a 25-month subscription where you will receive 4 issues per month. Now you can elect for either the standard subscription or the premium subscription. The premium subscription actually includes extra details for a hangar diorama and also a figure of Luke Skywalker. That's pretty cool, I think. This X-Wing also has movable wings and lighting. Here are the parts. Let's open these up and we'll get a closer look at the parts layout. I already showed issue 1's magazine in my first installment of these videos, but just to point out how nice the instructions are in this. So they give you the parts layout on what you should have included with the kit and how things go together here. Step-by-step instructions there to the right, and they really make it really nice. The color illustrations are what I think are outstanding when it comes to this these instructions. Now, just looking at, once again, scale difference here. 1/18 scale compared to 1/144 scale. So you can see here on my grid pattern on my mat, each square represents an inch. So we can see how large this canopy is. Just like the movie miniature, there's no glass on this. They did not use windows when filming because they would have gotten a reflection from all the lights. And here are some of the laser cannon components. You can see it's been pre-painted. And there will be fiber optics inserted into these tubes. These appear to be aluminum tubing. These appear to be aluminum tubing. And here's parts of R2-D2 that come with issue 1. Very nicely tampo painted. Are the legs. And some of the other smaller components. Let's assemble issue 1. The first step is to assemble the canopy. So I highly recommend you get a box of some sort to put all your small pieces into, because all the pieces may not be assembled with this issue. First step is to snap the canopy in place, and just to help it along, I'm just going to put a little water on the joints. There you go. Next step is to assemble the first laser cannon. I wouldn't recommend gluing these, as you might need to take them apart later on. So there's just a press fit. Next is to assemble R2-D2, and to cut off these 3 parts off the sprue here, I recommend some cutters. First I put some tape on the back so they don't go flying off on me. Here's what's been assembled so far. I put all the smaller pieces of the R2-D2 in this box so I don't lose them. And we'll look at the next issue to finish with the laser cannon. Now let's look at issue 2. Once again, they break it down to creating the starship fleet, starfighter aces, and build the X-wing. Very nice article about kit bashing, by Colin Cantwell, and Diggs Darklighter, Renegade from the Academy. Very nice. So in this issue we assemble the cockpit base, laser cannon, and R2-D2 a little more. Nice detailed step-by-step color photographs. So let's get with it. Here are the parts once again. Let's get a close-up look. Here's the cockpit floor. Very heavy piece of metal. Here's the rear laser generators, inner and outer halves. Starting from the left, here's the forward laser generator end cap, the forward laser generator inner and outer halves, the laser generator union, and the laser generator end cap. Here's R2-D2 components. R2-D2's left leg on the outer side, which is on the left. R2-D2's inner left leg. On top is the shoulder joint. Then the power pack body and power pack front. And lastly, we have the LED light assembly. If you wanted to glue the pieces together, I recommend a really good super glue on the left, or a really good ABS type glue on the right. We're going to assemble his leg next. Now we get the LED ready. First you want to go ahead and give it a quick inspection, make sure none of the wires are broke on it, and the contactors are inserted in the little plastic insert here. So I cleaned up the hole a little bit so that the LED can fit into it really good. Next step is to make sure you run your wires through the generator body. Then we can assemble those. I'm going to go ahead and super glue the LED into the end cap. Just carefully put some around the edge here. Slide the LED in place. And I'm going to hit it with some kicker. Now with the LED glued in place, I'll go ahead and assemble the rest here, lining up the notch. And I didn't have to glue this. It was a very tight fit. Next is push the union to the body. So we'll push the wire through. Same thing, line up the notch. Okay, I want to make sure the wire is in that notch there. I'm going to put the tape on the side here to keep it there. And I'm going to line the notch. Once again, press fit it in place. Then I can remove my wire. We are all set. Now we will assemble the two generator half bodies. And the generator half bodies go into the notch once again. That's the assembled generator section. That's inside the laser cannon. And we will put that aside because we'll be using it later. The smaller parts you're going to want to put in a box to hold for safekeeping. And put the larger parts aside in another box. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please visit modelspace.com and subscribe to the X-Wing. Remember, look in the description below for my discount code. Be sure to return to see issue 3 and issue 4 coming up very shortly. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy modeling, and may the Force be with you.